Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're doing episode 2 of Rewriting the Business TEW 2020 save of the WWF. I did book some shows previously. That's not what I wanted to do. Show history. There it is. Right? No, wait. Okay, so first we'd had All-Star Wrestling, which was not as good as our show we did on the YouTube's 69 rating show. We had an interview. We had a segment with Hulk Hogan talking shit about Bobby Heenan and Big John Studd. And then we had Barry Windham defeating Dick Murdoch. An angle with Andre the Giant speaking about Cowboy Bob Orton with Mean Gene Okerlund. Then we had Leilani Kai defeat Itsuki Yamazaki. And then we had Roddy Piper defeat Randy Savage in the main event. Going to Primetime Wrestling, a 78 rating. That was better than the show we did on the YouTubes. 4.9 TV rating. That's good. Angle. We had an angle with Hulk Hogan. I should have done it the other way around. Might be. We had Bret Hart defeating Brooklyn Brawler. Leilani Kai defeating Jackie Sato. We had an angle with Paul Orndorff talking about his attack on Jimmy Snuka. We had IRS defeating Adrian Adonis. We had an angle with Cowboy Bob Orton and Mean Gene talking about why he's targeting Andre the Giant, saying that he's the biggest guy in town. He wants to take down the biggest guy in town, and then he's going after the biggest gold in town, referencing Hulk Hogan. And then we had Hillbilly Jim and Jimmy Snuka defeating Greg Valentine and Paul Orndorff. And then we had an angle with Roddy Piper saying he was going to be the man to win the Royal Rumble. He's going to do it. He's going to be the first winner of the Rumble. Then we had Mr. Perfect defeating George Steele. Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage teaming up to defeat Big John Studd and Ken Terry. Did I do that last week? I did, but it was Don Morocco. Whoops. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. Let's take a look at their storylines. So, Andre vs. Orton, that's a hot storyline, 72. Hogan Studd, 75. Murdoch Adonis vs. the U.S. Express, 63. Richter Kai, 46. The Royal Rumble, 58. Snuka vs. Orndorff, 71. And Valentine vs. Jim, 70. So most of our rivalries are pretty hot. Also, let me take a look and see if I have anyone... Okay, we have contract negotiations with Terry Funk, though I doubt we're going to get him, because it would break one of our owner goals. So I just, left that one to the death. We got some other people. Of course, we got more. Just here's a quick look. There you go. Do you see anyone new? Because I clearly don't remember who all I got. Okay. So, again, if you have any suggestions as to who I should get for the WWF, tell me. I'll look, see when they debut, yada yada yada. Well, I'd really prefer it if you got someone who was already debuted, so I didn't have to look when they debut, but anyway, so let's just wait till the show. Okay, so we have All-Star Wrestling, the next show on our list of week 3. Our next video will be the Royal Rumble, so I know, it's exciting, it really is. Okay, so let's go forward. We start off the show with Randy Savage coming out and said he's been teaming up with Hulk Hogan. And really, he doesn't want to ride on Hogan's coattails. He's heard people in the back say that ever since he's got here, he's been riding on the huckster's coattails. Well, but he's going to enter the Royal Rumble, and he's going to prove that he doesn't need Hulk Hogan to do anything. Because he's going to be a future star in this business. He's going to be one of the best in the business, and there isn't a damn thing anyone can do about it. 62 rated segment. Our first match of the night, we have Leilani Kai defeating Jaguar Yokota. 47 rated match. Leilani Kai developing quite nicely. That's kind of what we're doing right now. We're trying to build up these women, putting them in open matches, so hopefully both of them can get popularity boosts from it. Next up, we had Mean Gene Okerlund backstage with Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat talking about the Royal Rumble, how it's an opportunity for those who are left under the shadow of Hulk Hogan. His tyranny. Just talking about backstage politics with Hulk Hogan, Jab, jab, jab. And now he's going to toss out 29 other men over the top rope. And he's going to go to WrestleMania and defeat Hulk Hogan and show him why the Steamboat or the Dragon is much better than Hulkamania. Next up, we have a tag team match, the U.S. Express versus the Bushwhackers. Kind of a... I had the Dick and Murdoch, or Murdoch and Adonis, not that Dick Murdoch is by himself. I had Murdoch and Adonis back, ringside for this. A 55 rated match. This isn't going to be the best show in the world, but U.S. Express defeats the Bushwhackers, for a 55 rated match. So, Bushwhackers in the mid-30s. That's not good. Next up, our main event of the night, Ricky Steamboat versus Don Morocco. 64 rated match. Ricky Steamboat beats Don Morocco in 1947 with a flying karate chop. What does he do? Jump off the top rope and chop his ass in the head? That's kind of funny, actually. And so we have a 60 rated show. It's just a B show. So I want to kind of, build up, our upper mid card and lower mid card, so they can excel, whatever, so they can exceed expectations or succeed in the future. That's it. Don't know why I couldn't remember that. It is now time for prime time wrestling. The big show, the A show. Let's see if we can do better than 78. I don't think so. There's quite a bit of filler matches on here, but really, it's really to push the Royal Rumble and push our women's division, so I don't think you would consider it filler. So, let's get on with it. First up, we start the show, Paul Orndorff and Bobby Heenan. They're talking about Jimmy Snuka, saying how at the Royal Rumble he's going to tear Jimmy Snuka apart and send him out of the World Wrestling Federation. 70 rated show. Bobby Heenan did not do well with that script to follow. That's nice. Next up, Bret Hart versus Brutus Beefcake. Wait a minute. That was supposed to be Bret Hart. What happened? Huh. Oh well, that's fine. Bret Hart was supposed to win that, but it's okay. Next up, Leilani Kai versus Lola Gonzalez. Lola Gonzalez was really off her game, but Leilani Kai is still improving, which is a good sign. Leilani Kai defeats Lola Gonzalez with a big boot. Next up, backstage chat with Mean Gene Okerlund and Don Morocco. Gene is asking about his loss to Ricky Steamboat last Tuesday, I think, at All-Star Wrestling, and Don Morocco's like, look, that's a small battle. The war is at the Royal Rumble, and I'm going to win the war. So what if some low-level talent like Ricky Steamboat got lucky? It's no big deal. I have my sights set on the Rumble, and nothing is going to stop me. So, 69 rated show. Nice. Next up, we have a match, essentially, hey, these two are in the Royal Rumble. David Sammartino versus the Brooklyn Brawler. Sammartino beats Brooklyn Brawler. 43 rated show. Sammartino actually had a 43 as well. Brooklyn Brawler got a 25. Next up, backstage 7 with Mean Gene Okerlund and Greg Valentine talking about Hillbilly Jim. Greg Valentine calls Hillbilly Jim a stupid hick who shouldn't be anywhere near the Intercontinental Championship title picture. He shouldn't be anywhere close to it. 67 rated segment. Next up, we have Itsuki Yamazaki versus Bull Nakano. Hopefully, I was hoping this would do better, but people were turned off. They didn't like seeing two women wrestling. They were just turned off the entire time. Just don't know, man. I thought people would be turned on by that, but no, they really weren't. Very upsetting. Next up, Ivan Putski versus Buddy Rose. Ivan Putski defeats Buddy Rose 10-24 with the Polish Hammer. 49 rated segment. Buddy Rose actually outperformed Ivan Putski. I think that's something. Next up, backstage 7 with Gene Okerlund and David Schultz. Another one for the Rumble. Schultz is just give you the most generic thing you can say about the Royal Rumble. David Schultz is saying it. Next up, we have our co-main event, I think. the North-South Connection, the current tag team champions, versus the Von Erichs. The Von Erichs really not doing well. Mid-30s. We just got to build them up. You know? But Adrian Adonis submits Kevin Von Erich with the Goodnight Irene after blatantly cheating. Scrapes his eyes, gouges his eyes out, you know, smashes his thumbs straight in the eyeballs. Maybe. That's what I'm imagining. Next up, our main event, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant versus Big John Studd and Cowboy Bob Orton. After a miscommunication between Bob Orton and Big John Studd, Andre the Giant picks up, it's supposed to be Big John Studd, don't know why it's Cowboy Bob Orton, and he picks him up with a body slam and pins him. 1, 2, 3, 74 rated segment. Hogan, 80. Big John Studd, 69. So we have a 68 rated show. Our showing popularity increased in 13 regions. So those are our worst shows. But we still improved, so that's good. It's good stuff. Good soup. Okay, before I end this video, we have decisions. Oh god, what'd you do, Bull Nakano? Is a steroid user? Come on. Suspend. We don't do that shit here. She's happy. Good. Anyway. Who needs time to heal? Leilani Kai? Come on. You can do better than this. Hogan thinks of Fabulous Moolah. I haven't even used a Fabulous Moolah. She hasn't even been out. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is the Chaotic One saying, peace.